Hi guys, so as you can tell, I'm doing another Halloween tutorial. This one's gonna be like a killer bunny since I added the blood and stuff. Yeah, I hope you like it. My next one will definitely be, because I know the last couple ones weren't that cute. And the last one was, I think, the scary clown, and this one's kind of, I think I'm gonna add like some cutesy ones next. Probably a cute bunny instead of this scary one, but stay tuned to see how I did this whole face. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do, which I usually forget this step like every video I make, is cover my eyebrows. And I'm just gonna use a glue stick and a spoolie. I like to sweep mine up. Don't be too rough with them because you don't want to lose your eyebrow hairs, especially if your eyebrows are thin like mine. Hairs are precious. Okay, so it kind of looks like that. And then I'm just going to cover it with powder. You can use whatever powder, I just like it so it's not so sticky. I'm going to use Ben Clown White. And if you have any questions about any of the products I use in this video or anything, I'll list them all in the bottom bar and where you can get them and stuff. So yeah, just like that. That's very stylish. And then just do your other one. Okay, so once your eyebrows are covered, it doesn't really matter how they look there. I forgot to mention before I covered my eyebrows, I already cleaned, moisturized, and primed my face. So I'm just going to add my eyeshadow primer, and I'm going to put it all the way around my eye because you're going to have heavy makeup all the way around your eye. Okay, so once you've primed your eye and you covered your eyebrows, you just want to use a face paint. If you're going to use, you can use anything really, even a NYX jumbo pencil would work, anything that'll cover your face white. I'm going to use my favorite, and this is Ben Magic Cake Aqua Paint in Cloud White. And I had mentioned in my other video that I liked the Krylon aqua color better. I don't, because this any moisture that gets on your face, if you sweat at all, any kind of moisture that touches your face while it's on, it just like melts off. So I find that the Ben one lasts longer. So you just take your white and paint your entire face. Okay, so once your face is all white, no eyebrows, no nothing, and you can tell I left my mouth because it really gets on my nerves when I have, like, especially this face makeup because it's so dry, so I just do that last. And then after you paint it, I just set it with a white. You can use an eyeshadow or even a translucent powder, and I'm using Ben Super White powder, and I'm just gonna set it all. So that's how that looks, and you can tell that the white is not 100% opaque, and I don't really mind for this look, but usually I'll do two. I only did one coat of white. You can do two, it's buildable, and if you do two then it's pretty opaque, but for this rabbit it doesn't really matter. Okay, so you look kind of bizarre. The next thing you're gonna do is take a little brush like this, and I start off with a lighter eyeshadow just in case I mess up, and I'm just gonna I use this like in every video. This is the Ben pressed eyeshadow in blue gray. It's pretty much a matte. It looks kind of like it has a little bit of a sheen, but it doesn't when you put it on. And I'm gonna draw my eyebrows, and I'm gonna start from under my natural eyebrow, which my natural eyebrow ends right here, well, the bottom of it, and I'm gonna make a line right here, just a light where I want it to go, and then as far up as I want it to go over here. So can you see how that is? And then I'm going to draw like that. So I'm going to make it kind of an angry looking eyebrow. And then I'm going to bring it in to right there. So can you tell where the line is there? That's going to be our basic like eyebrow shape. These are some intense eyebrows. I don't really suggest doing this on a daily basis. Then I'm going to do the same thing with my other eye. Okay, so once you have your eyebrow shape, oh no. Once you have your eyebrow shape, you can go in with a pencil. I'm going to do some black eyebrows, so I'm just going to use a black pencil, obviously. Obviously, I don't have a black pencil with me, so I'm going to use my trusty Ben Nye color wheel in Clown, and it has the primary colors up in here. Black, I don't know, whatever. These are the three colors that you need for the most part. I use them in everything. But anyways, I'm going to use the black and a brush that looks like this, just to draw an eyebrow. It's a little bit hard to draw it on over the glue and everything, but if you just keep doing it, it'll do. You can always use wax. I don't like wax because I feel like it's more uncomfortable. Okay, so once you have that, I'm just gonna smudge it because I don't want it to be like super sharpied. That's why I used a cream and not actual face paint, because you can't really smudge face paint. So that's how the eyebrow looks. Then just do your other one. Okay, so once you got your eyebrows on, you can tell mine are not exactly the same, but that takes forever to get them perfect. And I'm going to cover them with eyeshadow anyway. So I'm going to use, this is Ben Nye black. It's just a matte black. You can use any black. It doesn't even have to be matte if you don't want it to be. And I'm just going to go over. Oh, and this is a MAC 219. Just a pencil brush. You can use pretty much any brush you want. And I'm just kind of going over my eyebrows and I'm making sure I like kind of smudge it a little bit, just so it's not so like bam, perfect eyebrow line, you know. Okay, so then you do your other eyebrow. Okay, so our eyebrows are smudged. After that, since powders don't like to really blend over this white, since it's like really dry powder, I'm just gonna use my, what is this? It doesn't even have a name. NYX Milk little thing. And I'm gonna put it all from eyebrow, all right here, all up in here. And then I'm gonna use a light layer and then blend it. Actually, I'm going to put it on my finger before I put it on my face. Okay, so after you have your jumbo pencil all nice and, or whatever cream you're using, I'm going to take a light blue. This is Ben Nye Cinderella blue. And a big shader brush. This is the Sigma E50 large fluff brush. And I'm going to put it all on my eyelid. And up. All the way to my eyebrow. And you don't have to make it blue. You can, if you want to be a purple, angry rabbit, whatever. I just like this blue. And see how it's getting splotchy? That's because I didn't put enough NYX Jumbo Pencil. But it's fine. It'll work. So you don't be stingy with it. But I was just too lazy to put it all, so. And then I'm gonna put on the bottom. And meet it with the other blue on the side. Okay, so once your face looks like this, you're gonna take a blue, it could be a dark blue eyeshadow, but I'm gonna use cream. You can see how splotchy the blue eyeshadow is over the white face paint, and you don't do NYX perfectly even all around, that's how it looks. But since it's gonna be like a scary bloody bunny, it doesn't really matter. But normally you have to do it right, otherwise it looks all blotchy and gross. So I'm gonna use a brush that looks like this, synthetic brush. I'm using the cream and the cream blue and the color wheel, and I'm gonna put it underneath my eyebrow. And blend it down. Okay, sorry, I ran out of memory. I'm just putting the cream blue underneath my eyebrow and then blending it. I'm gonna use my finger because it's gonna be easier to blend with my finger than it is with this brush. You're gonna go down, I'm going to my natural eyebrow and then blending it into the lighter blue. And I'm just gonna go a little bit underneath the inner part of the brow. Make sure you get all up in there, because I know your eyebrow's right there and it's hard to work the product in between the brow hairs. Okay, and then I'm gonna blend it. Nice. So it looks like that. Now you can do your other side. Okay, so once you got your cream on there, you're gonna take your same blue shadow, the same brush you put on, and you're just gonna put a little bit more to kind of blend it together. Okay, so that's what we got so far. We got blue eyes, scary eyebrows, and white face. Alright, now I'm gonna use a cream, you can use a liner, eyeshadow, whatever. I'm gonna use this, and it's the, just take it off to see the color. It's the Ben Nye Stack Up Cream in Gray. And I'm gonna use a little synthetic brush. This came with something, I don't know. And I'm gonna kind of angrify my face, if that makes any sense. So I'm gonna kind of scrunch it. Actually, make sure that this is blended well before you do this. Okay. And then I'm gonna add like lines. You'll see. Okay, so just put a little bit on your brush, and I'm gonna scrunch my forehead like this. And I'm gonna add some cream in one of the creases. You don't have to use your creases, it's just easier. You can make your own, doesn't matter. And then I'm going to put 2 lines going up for where my brows end. And then 2 right here. And then I'm going to blend it. Blend it nice and good. There we go. And now for your nose. For the, what would you call this nose right here? Snout? Is that the mouth? I don't know. But just sort of, because you know how rabbits have like a flatter, wider nose than we do? So I'm going to take my blue again on the brush that I used with it to begin with, which is right here. And I'm just gonna sort of draw in a straight line down, like back and forth little strokes like that. And like that, and then blend it. And I'm gonna go sort of into, down to my nose, like right there. So it looks like that. And then I'm do the other side. Okay, so it looks like that. And then I'm going to take a matte white eyeshadow and I'm going to use Inglot's matte white. It's in 318. And I'm going to put it straight down and kind of overlapping it with the blue. And obviously I'm just using my finger. Just trying to blend it a little bit. So it looks like that. And then I'm going to take my Cinderella blue and add it on top of the blue. Okay, so that's what you got. And then you're going to take your gray and we're going to add lines that go from, we're going to start like from right here and then go in a circle and in like that. I'll show you. So the first one I'm going to do is going to start from my corner of my eye, but you start it out right here. I'm going to go in like that. Can you see that little line right there? And then I'm going to keep doing that. And then as I go down, I'm going to like sort of come down and in like that. Like this. So that's what the lines look like. And then I'm going to blend them. And then I'm going to do the other side. So that's kind of what you got so far. You take your little brush and your gray shadow and go over them. So it looks like that. And then blend it. Just pat it down. Then I'm going to take my pencil brush again that has the black. I'm not going to put any more black on it. And I'm going to go over very lightly. So it looks like that. And then after this, you're going to start from about right here where the lines end and make a line down. And just, so it's just sort of like a snout, like a line from your eyebrow down. And just blend it. Just so it's not like straight lines and that's it. Blend it in with the blue and the lines. So it looks like that. And once again, you're going to take your little gray brush and your gray cream and we're going to add some wrinkles underneath our eye. So they look like that. And then I'm going to take a pink. You can use a pink eyeshadow, a pink eyeshadow, a lipstick, or whatever. I'm going to use this cream, and I'm pretty sure it's in pink. Which other one do you stack up? Oh, in bright pink. And I'm going to like put it on the bottom of my, I should use a brush. This is just the e.l.f. concealer brush. And I'm going to put it under my eye. And down like that. See how it's pink under there now? And it's pretty thick. And then I'm just gonna rub it like that. It doesn't have to be perfect. So that's how that looks. And then we're pretty much done with our eyes. Like the whole top of our face is done. So now, for my least favorite part, I'm going to cover my lips. And I'm going to take my white again, my brush, and I'm going to fill in where I just made with the white eyeliner. Because I want it to be just like a little bit more opaque, more white than the rest of my face. That's why I added the white again. Just because it kind of brings the, what is that, snout? Whatever that is on the rabbit out. And then you're just gonna let it dry and then set it with white. Okay, and then I'm gonna, after that's set, I'm gonna take a liquid liner, because it's the easiest thing for me to use, and I'm gonna draw a line from the very bottom of my nose to down to my, where my lip ends. Like that. And then I'm going to draw like this. So I drew a line right there from this all the way at the edge of my lip all the way to where the white, to the outside of my lip where the white is going to start the circle. So it looks like that. And then I'm going to draw a line up like that. So that's what I have. Then I'm just going to do the same thing to the other side. Okay, so that's what our mouth looks like. Or our cheeks. What is that? I don't know. So now I'm going to start off with my teeth. And I'm going to take my liquid liner. And starting from my bottom lip, when my bottom lip starts, I'm going to just draw 2 teeth. So it looks like that. Yep, very stylish. You can make them jagged, square, sharp, whatever. And then, since our teeth start right there, I drew 2 lines like that because those are going to be the rest of our teeth. Okay, now I'm going to finish my mouth. So it looks like that. And I actually did a no-no because I messed up these teeth lines. So I'll be right back. Let me take those off. Okay. So this is what you should have. If you don't even want to bother with this whole extra mouth, you don't have to, because just this part and the teeth, they look fine. But I want them, so. Now I'm going to draw for my extra row teeth. I'm going to draw from right here, about right here, to a little bit further down for where the crease to my mouth is. And then on the same thing on the other side. So it looks like that. So it looks like that. Now, I'm gonna make my teeth bigger in the back and get smaller in the front, kind of like you know? Like this. Then I'm gonna take my same pink cream with the same brush and fill in all this area inside the mouth that's not the teeth. And now I'm going to fill them in with the white eyeshadow. I'm using the Inglot white. Okay, and then I'm going to use a shimmery, you could have used a shimmery shadow instead of the white, but I'm going to use a little pigment, and it's a super shimmery, sort of off-white, because teeth are not perfectly white. And I'm going to pat that on my teeth. So that's what they look like. Then I'm going to take a red, I'm going to take the same brush I have the pink on, and I'm going to take a red, and I'm just going to put the red right in between where the little teeth are. So right here. And I'm going to just put a little bit in the crack. Like that, just to give it a little bit more dimension. I'm going to do that to all my teeth. Okay, we're almost done. I'm just going to outline my teeth once again, because the outlining gets kind of lost when you start adding all the powders and stuff, so I'm just going to outline them again. And now I'm just going to thicken up the mouth line. Like that. And I'm going to color it in. So it looks like that. And then I'm going to add just a little line like this underneath, just to make it look like it's actually has skin or whatever, how it makes little creases. Then I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. So that's our mouth. And we're pretty much done. The only thing we have to do is the nose and the dots. And I'm just going to add some random ones. You can add more, you can add whiskers. I don't really want whiskers. Or I guess I could for this. So you can do them out more. I like them more up, but you can do them down, out, whatever. And then for your nose, you're gonna want your pink little brush, and you're gonna do your nose like this. So you're gonna start down more, and on the and you're gonna go up on the sides. So like that. Okay, we're done now. This is how it looks, and you can outline the nose in black. I wouldn't do it, but I'll show you because I'm not going anywhere. If I were going somewhere, I wouldn't want to outline my nose, but you can. So I'll do that for you. So that's what it looks like when it's outlined. So this is a really fun one. Actually, we're not done. I'm gonna add some fake blood. This is just like $1, whatever, wherever. Where'd I get this from? I think I got this from Walgreens. I'm gonna add it all down here. So that's what it looks like when it's done. I just added some blood because I want it to be like more killer, sort of. I don't know what kind of bunny eats things that bleed, but whatever. But this is how it looks. If you want it to look more like drips, you can add the thicker blood, but I didn't want to. It's too goopy. So I hope you guys like this. As usual, everything will be in the down bar. If you have any questions or anything, you can feel free to ask me. It's not like I don't get bogged down. I'll definitely get back to you. And whatever pictures I have from whatever other bunny things I've done, I'll link, or I'll add a picture at the end. And so this is it. And I think my next one will be a cute bunny, since this is not really that cute. It's kind of scary. So, bye.